Just a quick story that I've just recently heard. A word of advice: always keep 2 weeks worth of cash at your house. And I'll tell you why this is it. It's because a mate of mine, he always, what's basically happened is that he's had, no. He's had a, little does she know this is going on YouTube. So basically what's happened is that he's lost his phone, and he kept his card in the little thing on his phone case. So he's lost his card and his phone in one foul swoop, right? And he's then got no cash whatsoever, and nor does he have any access to cash because he's a cashless man. He doesn't do that kind of thing. So he's had no way of getting to work, no way of buying food. I shouldn't laugh really, but it's and so kind of like, I said to him, I said, well, surely you've got like your emergency cash at home. And he said, I don't do that. He said, I never did emergency cash. I never even thought about it because like I just don't think about cash. I just don't, like, it's just not something I do anymore. I don't need to do it now. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy man. And so when he was saying to me about that, I said, well, take this as a lesson going forward, right? Sometimes you're not going to have access to something like your cards, and cash never fails. And they had this thing as well, it's gone around work, and it's a thing that the boss has said: always make sure you've got enough cash at home to get to work. Always make sure that you've got that cash, just even as a backup, even if you don't use it every day, just always have that wad of cash at home so you can use it, like, if you need to. I can't argue with that logic. It's bulletproof. It's what's it going to do? It's just going to sit in a drawer. Like, this whole cashless fad is all right, but then you have to think about, right, well, it's all right to do that up until the point where it starts to affect your life and there are negative consequences to that. So even if you don't like using cash, always have like 2 weeks worth, I would say, in a drawer at home, just as a backup. Just as a backup, because then you're not going to go wrong. You're not going to get stuck like he was stuck. Ended up going into he ended up going into what was it? The bank. He had to go into the bank with his passport because he had no access to cash. He had to arrange an appointment with them, and even then they'd only let him withdraw 50 quid. That's what I'm saying about it. Make sure you've got that at home, because then that doesn't happen. You're not stuck. Simple.